How we doing, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of FSI's PGA DFS preview. I'm your host, TK Nation 47, bringing to you the Showdown Round 4 for the John Deere Classic. Round 3 in the books, Sebastian Munoz out to a strong and steady lead. Like I had told you heading into the weekend plays video that you are going to need guys shooting 6, 7, 8 under in order to take down GPPs, and that is certainly what you needed. The guy that was part of that was Zach Johnson. He led the way with that. Not led the way, but he led the charge in my GPP lineup with that 6 under finish. I unfortunately did not have Scott Brown shooting 8 under or Adam Long shooting 7 under. That's kind of what makes these showdown slates pretty hard when we're dealing with birdie fest like we are in the John Deere Classic. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this down tier by tier, 10K through all the way to 6K. Try to find the most optimal plays by using our strokes gain statistics. And so let's fire away. Russell Henley starting us off at 10.5, shooting 6.2 on the approach and 6.6 tee to green. Fairly good numbers, except he's just not putting any effort on the greens. He's not putting away some of those close finishes. So for that reason, I could be out on that 10.5 number. I think there's a lot of good plays from the lower 9K all the way through the 8K range, and I kind of want to balance out my lineups heading into tomorrow. Do note and remember that the finishing position in round 4 is built into the scoring. So 15th is his starting spot. Doesn't necessarily make him a must play either. We have Munoz at 9.9 starting out in first. He's going to have the last crack at the top of the leaderboard, so he's going to have a better opportunity at finishing position. I don't think Russell Henley is a must play even in 15th. There's quite a few guys who are just a stroke behind who could leapfrog him, and especially in birdie fest. It's always changing. So I do like Russell Henley as a GPP play in case the putter gets rolling, but he's typically not a good putter. So I think tomorrow will be much of the same. And that's about it on him. Berger and M, I'm going to be out on. I think if you wanted to bet on talent, you go right ahead. But the numbers are not there to suggest that they're going to be pushing that 6, 7, 8 under envelope tomorrow with the way that they're playing. But I'd say GPP at best. Next up, we have Sebastian Munoz, like I was talking about before, at 9.9. This is the guy leading the field at 11.3 strokes total, 9.2 ball striking, 7.8 on the approach. He's leading in all those categories, and that is why he's leading this tournament. He's also making 3.2 strokes gained on his putts. So he's putting away those birdie opportunities. He's not missing or leaving anything out there. And Sebastian Munoz is going to be strongly in my core lineups for tomorrow. Luke List shot even on the day. His strokes gain numbers look good, but much like I predicted, Luke List is not the most consistent golfer in the world, and I don't think there's going to be anything changing that coming into Showdown Round 4. So I will be out. I think the only play I like in this range is Munoz and Henley. Okay, we're going to skip down here to Kevin Na. I think this could be the potential winner, even though he's not gaining any strokes on the approach, but he is lights out around the greens right now, and that is something that can be a way of winning. And Kevin Na, certainly a guy that is a closer. He won the Sony Open. He's got a lot of winning pedigree over the course of his career, and 9.3 is not enough to keep me away. I'm going to have Kevin Na in my lineups for tomorrow. Johnny Vegas is an okay play. I don't mind him getting strokes on the approach and with his putter. Just kind of humming along. And, I think if you wanted to, you could, play him. But I'd rather play Na because I think he's going to win. And I think you can find a Johnny Vegas type play lower on down the list here and kind of make sure that you can get the most out of your salary. I don't mind Zach Johnson. Played him today. He is 9K, 5.7 on the approach, 5.5 ball striking. Zach Johnson really good at this course. He is definitely capable of making a big push as he's already started to climb the leaderboard. Seamus Power was cruising until he bogeyed 3 straight holes. He's kind of getting it done around the greens, but he's not really finishing a lot of putts. Just kind of taking advantage of the course and taking from the course what it gives him. I think he's an okay play, not my favorite. Ryan Moore, just been trying to ignore him, but I think I can't ignore any longer. He's strongly in play as well at 8,800, 6.4 tee to green. That's really good numbers. Ches Reavie, another guy, making big pushes with his 6.4 ball striking. Lucas Glover is gaining strokes with his putter. That's kind of, good news to see from Lucas Glover. I think the volatility of him and some of the consistency you'll see with Moore and Reavie would lead me to play them, and I think they have a better opportunity of finishing in that top 10. Lucas Glover, kind of a Sunday escape artist, so I will be out on him. Moving on down the list here, we have Brandon Hagee. He is putting lights out, 5.6 with the ball striking as well, 10.3 total. He is sitting in second. I think he's going to be fairly popular. I think if you were going to bail on anyone at the top of this leaderboard, I think Hagee, who's basically been doing all this with his putter, is a good idea. Although, with his long driving, he's really gaining a leg up on some of these shorter dog legs and these short par fours. So I think, he's definitely playable. If you wanted to go a GPP route and fade him, I certainly don't mind that either. Adam Schenk kind of lost it through the end of his round. I'm out on him. Next up, we have Maverick McNealy, usual co-host and partner in crime, John Cool19. He has been on the McNealy bandwagon this whole week, and he's certainly got a lot to talk about. 2 straight bogey-free rounds. He had an ace Friday. So 4.2 on the approach, 4.6 putting. He's got what it takes here. I like that play at 7,700. Considerable to be core play heading into tomorrow. Jason Duffner, kind of just having one of those Duffner moments, and he could easily be inside that top 15 tomorrow. I like Patrick Rogers a lot because of how well he's gaining strokes off the tee. I think if you need a shot here at this course, even if you're not playing well from the approach, you got to be in the fairway. So he's given himself opportunities. I don't mind him. Cam Champ, story of the morning tee times. He is the one that he rocketed up to that leaderboard pretty quickly. 7,300. I think he's going to be fairly popular tomorrow, but he's doing most of it with the putter. I think if I wanted to play Hagee and fade Champ, I would do the opposite in the other lineup and play Champ and then fade Hagee. So I get a little different that way in my GPP strategy and not try to play all the same plays everybody else will probably play because of finishing starting position. So I like that theory, and I'm going to roll that out tomorrow. Talk about a guy that's making everything with his putts. Scott Brown, 8 under today, just did not miss with the flat stick. I don't think that continues. I'm going to try to fade him tomorrow in hopes that he comes back down to earth. 8.6 on the putter. He's not going to be able to pull that off all 18 holes tomorrow. Moving on down the list here, Adam Long. I like him actually. 2.1 around the green, 4.1 putting. He's kind of doing it the Kevin Na way. I've seen him win tournaments. I like that price tag at 6,600. So I think I'm in on Adam Long. And I think that will round things out. 4th Showdown round 4 slate. Thank you for listening in this week for the John Deere Classic. Stay tuned for the Open Championship plays preview coming out later this week, later next week for the Open Championship. Please like this video, comment below, and if you want to get the core plays and the model projections for tomorrow, you can find me in the Discord channel on our Twitter handle at FSI_DFS, and you can follow me at TKNation47. Enjoy your magical Sunday. Hopefully it's a big money Sunday, and see you for the Open.